Today we are doing a all frog seed. What that means is we must appease the frogs in order to get the piece of triforce, warp to the credits, deeming Ganon dead. To appease this frogs, a priestess of frogs, we must get a bunch of songs here. So we gotta get ZL, Epona's, Saria's, Sun Song, Song of Time, and Song of Storms. We also must get an ocarina. All of those things are shuffled all throughout the seed. So we gotta gather them all up somewhere amongst Hyrule, take them to the frogs, appreciate them, and be happy, happy, joy, joy, beat Ganon. So here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Also, Brian, thanks for gifting a sub. I appreciate it. I don't have sub alerts today and they're not working. But thank you so much. I appreciate your support. All right, first Seder. If I ever miss anything today because we don't have alerts chat, please yell at me. I'll try to be good about it, but obviously I might miss some things. Yes, we start with a big wallet today. Zora's Domain. Okay, hold on. This. A big wallet. So yes, as Revan complained earlier, no, I'm not resting today, even though I should be. I am streaming, but also I made some very important emails today. I messaged, so my dad used to be a real estate agent and a broker for a long period of time. He's retired from that, but I hit him up this morning and I was like, hey, Spike and I are looking to buy a house. We want to buy our first house. But we have no idea where to get started. What should we do? So he sent me 2 recommendations for where to start for getting pre-approved for a mortgage and getting a real estate attorney. So messaged both of those people today. He also did say, and this is what I had a conversation with the mortgage lender, and she was like, you know, we need because we're self-employed, we need our tax returns from the past couple of years. So also I had to message a new CPA because we're changing that up. I've used TurboTax the last forever, and now I because Spike and I are married and self-employed and lot to do, so I had to message a CPA as well to get that started. But yeah, we're actually starting to look at that process, so hopefully it works out. Yeah, I hope it works out. The one thing here that kind of stinks is our lease renews in June, and we have to let them know, like, by the beginning of May if we're renewing our lease or not. So we don't have a lot of time until then. Obviously, we can always, like, pay to break out of our lease early, but that's also not, like, super, you know, that's if we can avoid that. Yeah, I don't know. I think most leases go year to year here. Is that not typical? I know there's some that you can do smaller periods of time, but everywhere I've ever looked, it's always a year. Yeah, that's so Jinja. That I was talking to people last night too about it, and they were saying that yeah, it's expected by the end of the year, interest rates are supposed to skyrocket again. So it's like pretty advisable to you know, I had a lot of people tell me last night, you should probably, if you're thinking about buying a home, you should buy one this year. So. Ian, do it online. You can do it. You can fill it out online. You can literally fill it out online. Yeah, I'm worried about though, so like for a mortgage, so they usually look at like, especially us being self-employed, they look at whatever, like your last couple years or so of like, you know, income and taxes. My last 2 years are pretty hecked up because of the pandemic. So I'm like very worried about that. Because I literally lost my job. Hey! Thanks, Tally. Lost my job in April 2020. Started full-time streaming. Didn't make a lot in the beginning because I was still growing my stream. And am now finally getting to a point where I'm like making a, you know, like a livable wage. Oh, I don't have a thing for you, sorry. Spike at least has a good history because he's been doing this for a while and he's just been growing. So that's good, but I don't know how that's gonna, like, I have a feeling they might just use his income for our mortgage loan. I don't know. Which kind of stinks. So, got some stress there, but overall I'm really, really excited. Yeah, but the problem is still, Edward, they need, you know, to give you a mortgage, which is very, very, you know, which I totally understand. Like, I'm not complaining about this at all. I want to be clear. I'm not complaining about it. It's just complaining more about my situation, I guess, than the fact that they have to, you know, they need to make sure you have an income and everything, right? Like, they need to make sure you have, so you can pay your loans. So it's just unfortunate for me, right? I was like, too bad we can't just like... Hey, thanks, buddy. Too bad we can't just like roll up with a briefcase full of money, right? That would be nice. We have enough brief. We have a big enough. I will will say that between Spike and I and our savings, we definitely do not have enough cash to just outright buy a house. Nor would we want to, because then, yeah, yeah. We have decent savings, but definitely not like over $300,000 to just like that. Definitely want to keep some of that money, and yeah. No townhouses. I do not want to be especially connect with Spike and his noise. I do not want to share walls with other people. I really we need a single family home. Yeah. No townhouses, no condos for that reason. Yeah. And that's the thing too. I also grew up in like I've lived in townhouses in the past and have had some really annoying, noisy neighbors. I don't want to be that annoying, noisy neighbor, since Spike and I work at weird hours and have Spike volume, and I just want to make sure that, yeah, I just want to be considerate of that. And I definitely don't think anything's wrong with those types of homes. They're not what work for us, given our situation, yeah. Yeah, and I have that fear too, Jinjo, with like condos and townhomes. You can't control what your neighbors do, right? Like, and you don't know if they're going to... I have that fear of living in an apartment complex. Like, how am I supposed to know, like, if my neighbor will fall asleep with a cigarette in their hand? Like, I don't know. I have no control over that. And you obviously hope for the best that will never happen, but there's nothing you can know. There's certain things you can't, yeah. I also really would like a backyard. That's another thing too. I really... Oh no, I'm sorry, Cassie. I'm sorry. I miss you too. I know I've been like super... We haven't really done anything. We've just been home. We've been keeping away from people with how everything's been lately with, yeah. They miss you. I was telling Sater that we need to plan a trip for probably the summer up to Minnesota. Alright, I have no ocarinas, so I'm not gonna go down there. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. So I'm hoping this... obviously there's a lot of factors that go into buying a home, and we might not even find a home that fits what we want and isn't, you know... I've always been very much like, when I buy a home, that is going to be the home, hopefully, that I just live in for the rest of my life, right? That's ideal. That's probably your ideal thing. I don't want to move. I moved a lot growing up. I don't want to, I don't want that. So. Well, that's convenient. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, moving's just so stressful. It's so stressful. Also, all my friends who help me move, are getting older. So, like, you know, I don't really have people I can, like, strong young friends who I can just give pizza and beer to help me move, you know? That's just, like, not really a thing that's in the cards anymore. So it's also more expensive. Because for this time, we'll probably be hiring movers, I imagine. Yeah. But I want to get like a big house that Spike and I can grow into. Like that's kind of what we're looking for, is like a bigger house that we can grow into, because we have outgrown the current space we're in. Oh goodness, thank you. Yep, that's the plan for whenever we buy a house, Token Girl, is let's we're gonna hire movers this time and everything like that. Yeah, and obviously that's like the thing too, is like we obviously don't know what exactly the future will hold entirely, but we're planning to, we're looking for a house that's gonna be like a 3 or 4 bedrooms with a basement, couple bathrooms, and a backyard. Like that is what I want. And I know that sounds like a lot for 2 people, but you have to keep in mind that Spike and I both work from home and we need a bedroom. So right there, that's 3 rooms, right? 2 offices that need to be not right next to each other and a bedroom. So right there, that's 3 bedrooms. We would like an additional bedroom as a guest room for friends and stuff who want to come visit. But that one's not necessary, but we minimum need 3 bedrooms for our offices. It was funny, yeah, when I said that before, in the past, I was like, yeah, Spike and I are looking for like a 4-bedroom home. I had a few people in the chat be like, the fuck, why do you need that big of a house? And I'm like, what do you mean? We both work from home. What? We're in a 2-bedroom apartment right now. You know how miserable that is between the 2 of us? Like, we need more space. Yeah, if we didn't work from home, it would definitely be different, but yeah, even then, I still would I would still be like, yeah, let's get a 3-bedroom, so that way there's, I just want a room where I can have an extra bed for guests. Like, that's really what yeah. Because I think that would be that's, you know, I want to be able to have people be able to stay over and not have to sleep on the couch. Okay, good. I'm glad Runs with Fire. That makes me feel a lot more validated. Yeah. Kittymon follows me everywhere, so I don't see her doing that, honestly. She would want to be, I would have to have in my office, I would need to make a dedicated Kittymon space because Kittymon definitely follows me everywhere, so I'll have to find some way to incorporate Kittymon space in my office when that happens, but Kittymon likes to be with Mama. I also really want to make, like, I want to have, like, a workout room, too, like, in the basement. Right now, Spike and I, we have an elliptical and a rowing machine, but I would love to add, like, a bunch of weight equipment and potentially another cardio equipment and be able to, like, have a workout space, an at-home gym. I would absolutely love that. So that's why a basement's necessary in my books, is I want that. What is that? I also want a bigger kitchen, too. That's another thing. I need a bigger kitchen than what I have right now. I've been gathering more and more, like, kitchen appliances and nowhere to put them anymore. I need extra space. Wow. Oh, I didn't put that I have a hook shot, did I? I have never been to Disneyland. Nope. Someday. I actually have talked about maybe going this year, but we'll see. Oh, here's a good question. Is Moobot working right now? That's another thing I'm like wondering if Moobot's not working. I think there's an issue with Twitch. Okay, Moobot's working. Okay. Just trying to check. Because that's the link that Discord created for me. That is my default link that I have no control over. Alright. Wait, you're going to Disney? Are we going at the same time? I'm also going to Disney in April. I wonder what... Yeah, don't tell me the dates on here, but we'll have to... Now I'm curious if we'll happen to be in Disney at the same dates. Oh, thank you, Vulcan. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Did I get this bug? I did. The glutening. I feel like that's like right after we leave. I have to look exactly at what the dates are that we're going. I want to say that's like right after. We'll be like just missing each other. Trying to pull up a calendar here. So I'm like, if I can look at a calendar, I can figure out the dates. Yeah. Yeah, we're going like the week before. We're missing each other by like a week. But we could hang out here. Hey! Thanks, Richie. I like genuinely need some friend time. I feel pretty deprived. Been rough. Skull Mask dead. Sun Song. Sungrave dead. Yeah, I've been just staying home. I haven't seen her either, cause like I've been just staying home. Spike and we've been doing grocery pickup and grocery delivery, and just I was supposed to go see my endocrinologist today, and I ended up doing a video appointment instead because I was like, I don't want to go to a doctor's office. It's too risky. Endocrinologist because I have type 1 diabetes. And I have to go see my endo like every 4 months. Just to make sure everything's looking good with my diabetes. Do we have to make any changes to my insulin? And my dosing and everything. So I check and see where I'm at, but it's a little different because, you know, over the phone all I could do was kind of talk to her about the changes instead of her going over like getting actual. Usually they take some blood from me and like run some tests, but not this visit, but yeah, good. Yeah, Chad, if anyone needs to make any doctor appointments, make sure you do that. You know, a lot of doctors, at least in my experience right now, have long waits. That reminds me, I should go ahead and get my primary care appointment, my annual, scheduled. Even though I don't have to go until June, I have found that my doctors have been very, like, need to schedule in advance. Because I scheduled my next endocrinologist appointment last week because I knew I was going to have to. And the soonest appointment I could get was end of June. And I'm supposed to go every 3 to 4 months. So it's, yeah. That was literally the earliest date that was available. Yeah, it's been rough. Yeah, dude, it definitely, the Omicron spike is finally going down, which I'm like, yay. I'm expecting by the end of the month to be able to go out again, and I'm thinking by April we'll be able to go on that Disney trip, so fingers crossed for all of that, but it's good. Good. Oh, heck that. The one thing I haven't gone and done since the pandemic is go to the dentist. Which I'm not proud of that, but I just really do not feel comfortable going somewhere where I have my mouth open with someone leaning inside my mouth during all of this. But I try to take good care of my teeth. Spike and I are good about, you know, brushing. I do floss every day. I do actually floss my teeth every day. I know some people like, that's like a big joke about flossing. I floss my teeth every day. I use mouthwash. I do the best I can. I already talked to you. Why am I here? Ah! Whoops, I'm just like free firing. Yeah, whoops, I started in there. But here's a good reminder. Good reminder is to make sure you go to the dentist. The dentist isn't gonna care, like, if you haven't been there in a while. Like, if that's what you're afraid of. You're better off going than putting it off. Because dental in particular is like what? It's really important to just go and get it found before it gets bad, so. And I know I need to go too, but. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing is, and I know people are saying the dentist office are doing really good. My dentist is my great uncle, and I can tell you he doesn't believe in this COVID stuff, so that's my reasoning. That's all I gotta say, and I don't know, that makes me believe his office might not be as safe as we're saying it might be, so. That is my reasoning for not going yet. He's a great dentist. He does a great job, and I feel comfortable otherwise, but. You never know. You know? That's why I don't trust people. I just don't trust people. If I can avoid people, good. Oh, heckin' hacker. See? This is why I don't trust people. You get burned. I love to avoid people, but I do miss my friends. I do miss my friends. But I also kind of love just staying at home all the time, too, at the same time. Yeah, I'm very introverted, so, like, it's been nice not having to go to, like, there's certain things I do miss going out and doing, right? But overall, I'm very happy just vibing at home. Oh, I miss traveling. I do miss traveling. I love traveling, but I don't know. But you're gonna go to Minnesota with me, right? And see Bubba? Yeah, we'll have to plan a trip. I'm basically right now, Cassie, just waiting to hear if GDQ will be in person or not this summer. Because if it is, then I don't want to schedule 2 trips, and I don't want to, you know, I want to see what the dates are for GDQ too. Once we know SGDQ dates and whether or not it's online or in person, then I'm gonna make some Minnesota plans. I need some of that good food. Hey! Alright. Dodongo's Cavern's Way of the Hero reminder, so that is definitely a Way of the Hero thing. We will need that, but we'll have to check. Probably want to check with like bottom of the well and such. SGDQ is in Minnesota, in Minneapolis. And it will, whenever it comes back in person again, SGDQ will be there because they're under a contract with a hotel that has essentially just been extended until it resumes in person again. So they will for sure be there. So that's why I'm waiting to see, because if I'm going to Minnesota anyways for SGDQ in the summer, well, I'm probably not gonna, you know, book a trip, yeah. Yeah, AGDQ's in Florida as of 2020. That was the first year that they were in Florida. And they are, again, it's the same situation. They're under a contract with a hotel there. So whenever that resumes again in person, it will be, at least for the time being, until the contract's up in Florida. So those are for sure things. I know some people have said, you know, why don't you just move the location? Well, they're under contract. So, because that's how these things with hotels work. There's just I'm just saying that because I think not a lot of people realize that's how that works. Because I definitely have seen people like complain about, oh, why don't they just move the location? I'll say Spike and I drive to SGDQ. That's like I'm in the boat of you know, if something's like 8 hours or less of a drive, definitely make the drive. I don't know how many years is a typical contract. I don't know that. I know it's a few years at least, but I'm sure that can depend too. I don't know those details. I want to go in. Thought I'd be able to grab that. I was wrong. Yeah, Geek Ella. It's like one of those things that it's like when you hear that, you're like, okay, wait, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so that's like, and that's how a lot of conventions are, is you book with a hotel like, hey, I want to hold my convention here. We want room blocks. And then you'll write up some type of contract where you'll use their hotel for that for so long. Usually puts you in for, you know, a couple of years at least. I obviously don't do that exactly, so I don't know. You know, I'm sure that can vary, but and then you're locked in there. If you pull out from that contract and move your event, you have to pay big fees. Big fees to do that. So that is why that is not happening. A lot of money to do that, so. Nope, we struggled too much. We struggled to pick up the bomb. See, I would never heck with ghosts IRL. That spooks me out too much. That sounds like one of those things that's like not worth messing with. That sounds way too spooky for me. Missed you, Cassie. I'm glad to see you back in chat. I know you've been dealing with a lot of stuff IRL, so good to see you though. Alright, well, Forest Temple is Way of the Hero, so we have our strength, hookshot, and bow, so we should probably head there. Looks like all we missed one check into Dodongos, so I'm just gonna put that one check still is in there, because I don't have a way to get that wall above the Dodongo head. But I got Song of Storms in there, so I just noted that. Alright. Oh, I got an email from the CPA person that I emailed this morning to get set up for tax stuff, tax preparation, so that's exciting. I'm doing adult shit today. And it feels good. Oh heck, I was hoping I would, yeah, I was too slow. It feels good to be adulting. I'm really excited. I feel like Spike and I are we finally got through the marriage thing, and now we're taking the next step and getting the house and moving forward, and I'm really excited. I feel like the pandemic really kind of hecked with our plans, and yeah. But now we're yeah. It feels good. I hate like doing the adult things, like all this money stuff, and it's not, I hate it. It really stresses me out, but dang, does it feel good when you like actually get it done. It's one of those, like, I hate it, I don't want to do it, but it feels really great when you actually get into doing it, and you're like, yeah, like I did it, I'm proud of myself. I don't know, that's how I feel at least. And I know it's like, this is all like stuff that you should be kind of doing anyways, but like obviously we all should be doing our taxes, but it feels good when I get them, you know, I get going with them. I was supposed to go to Forest Temple. I'm gonna grab this shirt. Why is that one so hard to hit? Hey, chat. Oh, nothing. Just think about how cute Chad is. No big deal. Gosh, I'm so upset I bought food yesterday and I got sick from it. So I'm sitting here today like, I wish I had just ordered my tacos today, and instead I threw up. Yeah, I got doomed. I got doomed last night. Something happened. I'm definitely through the worst of it, Dave. I still have some healing. I'm very, very tired today. And, I got Thai food. And they were supposed to be rice noodles, and I think they were not rice noodles. And I don't know what happened. I'm assuming it was an issue with the delivery app. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm very tired today, but this is what happens whenever someone with celiac gets gluten, is it takes time for your body to recover, because essentially your body attacks your your intestines because it thinks that the gluten is like something it needs to attack. So it does damage to your intestines. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, how that all works. So that's why celiac is pretty serious, is it actually does damage to your body. Now your intestines they can heal themselves, but you have to not eat gluten for that to happen. And every time it does damage to itself, you have to restart that healing process. So yeah, it's not good, but I will be okay as long as, yeah. It is really awful. Yeah. I think a lot of people don't realize like how serious of a reaction people with celiac genuinely have when they eat gluten. Because I've had so many people like compare it to they've compared it to being like, oh yeah, I'm lactose intolerant, but I still eat dairy. And I'm like, okay, but your body doesn't like, yes, you get that same like sick feeling, but also your body's not doing damage to itself. Like there's that difference, and like people think it's like the same, but it's different. Yeah. And same with, yeah, gluten sensitivity is different than being celiac, again, for that same reasons. And not that, not that you want to feel awful like that either from eating a food, but it's a much more severe of a reaction when someone with like an autoimmune disease like celiac gets, gets that trigger. Cause yeah, I would get like, if I only just was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in pain, but like, oh, I can eat like this Texas toast today, I probably would consider having that more often, but it's much more different. Do I have to eat more restricted kind of foods? I usually try to avoid dairy during the like a lot of dairy during the healing, because so that's a thing, like a big thing that gets damaged in a lot of learning today. One of the things that gets damaged in your small intestines, or not your small, in your intestines when your body attacks them, is there's like these little like finger-like things, little guys in your intestines called villi, and that's what gets damaged really badly. Villi, the tips of them are used to digest dairy. So if there's damage done to those, it can make like digesting other foods like dairy a lot more difficult. So that's like, it's kind of suggested, and this is different for every celiac too. There's actually a lot of celiacs who they also can't eat dairy, period, because of the damage that's been done. But yeah, that's something I'll try to like avoid post an instance like that, is just like, let's cut down on the dairy. Though I try to cut down on dairy in general. But yeah, like I had some white rice. Yeah. Yeah, celiac's an autoimmune disease, yep. I don't know why I bothered pushing that when I'm gonna be ricocheting up here. Hi, Kill Klee. Kill Klee! I, messaged, a mortgage lender today, and, a real estate attorney today. Starting the steps. Starting the steps there. Spike and I talked last night, and we were like, let's start the process. Getting a mortgage and stuff is going to be a lot more complicated too for us, so we're like, let's get started, and oh heck, yeah. Oh my god, dude. At some point, I'm gonna hire movers. We're definitely not close to that step yet, but yeah. So that's okay. I thought that was no. My dad. I mentioned this earlier. My dad used to be a real estate agent and a broker. So I messaged him. He was the first person I messaged actually, and I was like, hey, Spike and I are thinking about we want to start the home buying process, but we have no idea what to do. Please give recommendations. So he sent me a recommendation for a mortgage lender and a real estate attorney. And he said, first contact both of these people. And he's like, then I'll help you with an agent, and then so on and so forth. So also realized that because of that, we need to get our taxes done ASAP. So I also messaged a CPA today that I meant to message last week. And I'm like, we gotta get moving. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful that my dad has those recommendations for me and stuff, and I have someone in my life who really understands like what is important in the process. So, because I definitely wouldn't have thought about getting an attorney, and I you know what, now I'm like, yeah, that's definitely should do that. So. And I'm glad I have someone in my life who knows, from working in the industry, has good suggestions for me. So, because that's also important too, is there's like a lot of, yeah, Felly, that's why we're getting, that's another, my dad also suggested the CPA to me too, because I was just like, Dad, that was the most overwhelming part for me, because I tried to look for a CPA on my own, and I just was like, I don't know where to begin. I don't know who to trust. I don't know, like, and that I would have probably felt the same looking for a real estate attorney and looking for a mortgage lender. So that honestly right there, having like my dad to like give those suggestions did wonders for my like stress and anxiety over this. Already, and those are already, especially buying a house, that's already like a really stressful process. Hey! Okay, that's good. So, Sacred Forest, Meadow, Garaponas. Don't I need another key? What happened? Shortcuts! Yeah, we're looking to stay in our current area. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a few, like we have like a preferred location, like a preferred bubble, but then we have a couple other nearby places that we're like, we'd be okay moving here, would rather not, but yeah, essentially, so. Oh gosh, yeah, that I could imagine moving. Yeah, we just have I've always lived in this area, and there's just a lot of good things about where we live. Like, I like being close to the city. I like being close to O'Hare for traveling. Oops, that's not, shortcuts are on. Shortcuts are on. I know there's good food options for my celiac here. Also, me being diabetic and have my medical history, I've had my doctors are here, and I'd hate to have to switch doctors. My family's here, which helps. So there's just like a lot of stuff that Spike and I both agreed. There's like other states we've thought about moving to, honestly, but I think we would be, yeah. Also, my best friends are here, so like that also was a factor. Yeah. I'd hate to go somewhere else and not have people that we have in our lives. Twitch.tv/IEatYourPie/subscribe. Oh, we haven't gotten to see Pie since 2019. Yeah. No, we saw him like January 2020. Yep. Yeah, and like there's a few locations that we considered moving that we like, it's like we know like somebody there. But it's, I don't know. I don't want to leave, you know, the people I'm closest to are here. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This feels like Hawaii when like Spike and I were going to go get eloped. It feels like that all over again, where I'm just like, I'm really excited. We're taking these next steps and that's all I want to talk about. But like obviously I have to like keep some stuff secret with that too, so like I can't talk super extensively about it. But I'm still excited. I did look at realtor.com last night just to get an idea of like the price range of the houses we'd want in like the area. And like I did some calculations for like what we would be comfortable with paying monthly for mortgage/taxes. So I have like a range at least for that now. And came to the conclusion that Spike and I can afford the size house that we would like. That was obviously important. That's been the thing. I don't know and I wonder if because, so I've talked about this kind of on stream before. I grew up in a household like where we lived paycheck to paycheck. Like genuinely, we lived paycheck to paycheck. Did not grow up with a lot of money. Sometimes didn't have food, like just like because we couldn't afford. Like it just that was the reality of me growing up. So I think I have a lot of times in my brain that like I don't have the money. I don't have the money for this stuff. Like I'm very, very frugal, very, very always convinced we don't have the money for things. And that's what I've always assumed about buying a house. I've always been like, there's no way we could buy a house in this economy. Are you kidding me? And then I actually like broke down the numbers last night and I was like, oh, maybe I can buy a house. What? I think I just like, I default because of like my upbringing. I think I always think that I have much less money than we do. Yeah, my goal, Kilklee, is to, and I think you might have mentioned this yesterday too, is buy a house by the end of the year. The big thing right now is our lease renews beginning of June. So we're like, it's kind of like if we could get a house before that, that would be ideal. I didn't even have to fight this fucker and I fought him anyways. Yeah. But obviously, if we have to break our lease, obviously that's not ideal, but like, I ultimately want to buy by the end of the year because not insurance. What's the word I'm looking for? Not insurance. It's another I word. It has to do with your mortgage. Why can't I think of the word? My interest. Interest is supposed to spike at the end of the year. Thank you. I don't know why. Every time I try to think of the word interest, I think of insurance, and I'm like, that is not the right word. And then I panic. My brain panics. Yeah. So that's the thing, is we want to make sure we get a good interest rate. And the way things are looking at it, it's supposed to spike at the end of this year. So we would really like to get that locked. All right, we're gonna go. So we got a Pona song in Forest Temple. That was Way to Hero. Sacred Forest Meadows Way to Hero, but we got the ocarina already there. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Ganon's castle right now. Yeah, that's a good point, Tiger. I should, if we're gonna see what we can make work, but that's a good point. This is why I like talking about this stuff with chat, because y'all will bring up things and it's like, hey, it's worth trying this, and yeah, it definitely doesn't hurt to see like, hey, can we go on a shorter lease? We're looking to buy a house right now. That's a really, because I want to say they do offer that where we live, but it's like not preferred. We've always just been locked in for a year every time because we've never been in a situation, but I think they can do, I don't think they'll do month to month, but I think they'll do either 3 or 6 months. So yeah, definitely worth asking when that time comes. So we'll see where we are at, we'll see where we're at in the process when that lease renewal comes up, but yeah. And they wanted double the rent to do that? That's, ugh. That's horrendous. See, that's obviously the worry too. But like, obviously Spike and I need a place to stay, right? Like, we can't just, yeah. Yeah, double is, I really hope that's not the case here. I also would hope that it'd be like, hey, we've been renting from this apartment complex for so long. I wonder if they would cut some type of deal with that. Yeah, Ghost lives in California, to know. Hey, 2 more songs! 2 more songs! This seed is much nicer than the seed the other day. Can I please? What in the fuck? Well, keep in mind, OOT is magic, so. Alright, I don't have shoes. I could go get shoes now, right? I don't have shoes? Okay. Yeah, it's gonna really be dependent on what's, you know, available, right? Like, that's the biggest factor, and that's completely out of our hands, is like, what's gonna be available, and is there's anything available in our price range that is good, and the other thing is, my brain just farted. Yeah, I just have to be able to find we have to completely out our hands. Is there a home that's available in our price range that fits what we want, that's not a piece of trash, and will we be able to get that before anyone else snatches it up? So that is the there's a lot of factors, unfortunately, that a lot of those are ultimately out of our control, but Yeah, definitely that's a big thing is let's like make sure we're not buying a fixer-upper house either. Which that I'm very again, this like goes back to my dad used to be a real estate agent, and I feel like I have a huge resource in that because he's been through that. Like he knows that stuff really well. So even though my dad's not in real estate anymore, definitely utilizing him as a resource to help with that type of stuff, because I think because Spike and I are new home buyers as well, first time home buyers, like that puts us more at risk for falling prey to, you know, predatory stuff when it comes to home buying. But having someone who knows their shit, and also getting an attorney too, is gonna be highly valuable during all this. Uh-oh. Carl's mortgage calculator. Is that just like, okay. I'm gonna plug that source right now. We're not quite to that point yet, but that's, I am going to just bookmark that source for the future. I'm always happy to, hear like sources like that, you know, could be valuable. Because there's just, you know, home buying is just one of those things that you don't get taught about, right? Where a lot of people we're just like getting thrown into this with really no background, no experience. So like, they don't teach you how to buy a home and everything. A sunroom would be lovely. Sunroom is definitely on that list of things that I'm like, not required, but that would be that'd be a big plus to have. I have like my things that I'm like are hard requirements that I'm gonna want to have in our home, and then things that I'm like, ooh, if the universe wants to provide, I will happily scoop that. Okay. Swing. Yeah, Rathor, that's... Yeah, that's like a big thing I feel like I've been told a lot throughout the years when you go to buy a house is don't settle. And that's something that's gonna be big on my mind is don't just settle for something. Is my friend Dompe here? I think he should be, yeah. I'm gonna own a house at some point. Which is something that never sounded like it would be in the cards. I mean, that's the reality. Again, there's just so many, right? There's just so many factors in the universe that I don't have control over right now. So that's my attitude. At some point. No one can tell you what to do with it, besides a homeowners association. Little, like, asterisk there. What? It just now told you that I'm live? That's hecked up. Been live for 2 hours! Yeah, I don't think that HOAs are a deal breaker by any means. It really depends, honestly. So I don't think just being an HOA is a deal breaker, but yeah. Satyrs HOA, oh my god. Yeah, I know, inspection's definitely super important, yes. Alright. We only got one key so far, so... Wonder how many of these keys are ZL locked. See if we get a second key down here. And if not, that means 2 of the 3 remaining checks? 4 remaining checks are keys, half of them. Let's see, how many are keys that we can't grab? Alright, so in the well, there's 4 checks left that we can't grab. 2 of those 4 are keys. So that's good. 2 keys left in well. Just gonna write that down. Yeah, HOAs do different things to different degrees, but primarily it's just like making sure the like exterior and stuff of the neighborhood looks nice to keep home prices up in the neighborhood. Because like more people will pay more money to live in a nice looking neighborhood than they would for something that looks like trash, essentially. So they often have like guidelines. You also have to pay like a fee, and that fee can go towards like the maintenance of your neighborhood, like Jinjo mentioned earlier, like parks or lakes, or sometimes they'll have like a community center. Oops, I thought I was taller than I was. Stuff like that. So there's definitely different. Every neighborhood that has an HOA, there's like obviously it varies HOA to HOA, but some are like really actually good and beneficial, others are not. So it really depends. Yo, Siberian Wolf, thank you for the 8 months. Welcome back. Tweet him a bomb, Swan. Thank you, Siberian. Appreciate the continued support. Alright, that's something to note that was in here. Yeah, HOAs can also, like, control things like, can you plant this tree in front of your house? What are the regulations on fences for your yard? They have rules like that, too. That can be, that like, those things can definitely be annoying. Like, I totally understand people being, yeah. There's usually a lot of rules behind those, but, yeah. Yeah, and definitely some HOAs can definitely overstep bounds. So again, it really depends from my understanding. It depends HOA to HOA. Yeah. Yep, that's the one thing I don't want to think about with home buying is I'm gonna have to maintain things like a yard and all that fun stuff. That's definitely a factor. Yeah, I probably should invest. Snowblower probably would be a good investment for us. Lock bombs. I like how Depp said, snow isn't bad, but I certainly don't want to live in it. And then Ginger says immediately after, Depp, I'm with you. Snow is bad. Just the timing of those messages. Yeah, that's why I always hated snow, is driving in it, commuting in it. Nope. I have much less of a problem with snow now that I work from home. I still, though, so another fun thing about diabetes is my, circulation is, like, slower. I don't know, that's, like, something that has to do with type 1 diabetes. So I'm just naturally cold, like a lot. My feet and my hands are always cold. So I much prefer the summer because my body can like not feel as cold. I have to be so bundled up during the winter, and so like it's really bad. Yeah, I definitely see like too, like I hear a lot from people who don't live in like snowy areas, like, oh, I wish I got snow. I wish, because there is this really like, you can really romanticize snow, right? Like the way it looks in pictures and everything is so beautiful. But then you don't see like the dirty snow, like that happens the day after, like literally the day after, how dirty and nasty snow looks after. It looks beautiful on a fresh fall. But like, then it gets all slushy and icy and dirty and gross. And that is not pretty, and it's in the way, and it causes bad road conditions, and it's just not, there's so many like negatives that like you just don't realize, I think, unless you like live through it in a way. Oh, yeah, I would love, like, I remember one of my friends growing up, her parents, their house had heated bathroom floors, and I was like, this is some rich people, bougie, amazing shit that I remember just like spending so much time in that bathroom because the floors were warm, and it was so amazing. And I was like, this is so unnecessary, but yes, I wish. That's a dream. That was one of those things that I was like, if I was rich, I would do that. Yeah, I've never had heated car seats, but I've been in cars with it, and that's also a someday. Someday I'll have a car like that. Yeah, heated car seats are truly next level. I love, whenever I have, like, I definitely have some friends who have that, and every time I ride in their car, I blast that shit, even if it's the summer. I want the warmth, it's so comfy. I love it. Chelsea! Hello, hello! Hello! How's it going? I hope you had a good stream. We're doing a frog zooty. Leslie! How's it going, gamers? We're talking about cars that make your butt warm and how bougie and amazing that is. And bathrooms with warm floors and how bougie and amazing that is. Basically anything that heats is fancy. Oh, that reminds me, I have a heating pad somewhere. I should put that. My feet, I'm realizing how cold my feet are now that we're talking about all this stuff. My laptop running Java is fancy. Oh my god. I need to try out the pot sanity and rupee sanity. I need to try that out still. That's what I should do this week. I figure out how to do that. I'm not extra cute today. Pot sanity is like all the pot drops are randoed. Shuffled. Oh gosh, yeah, if you turn on ice traps with that. That's what we should do for a multi-world. I want to do that now. I need to be a part of that. That just sounds like stream value. Link, can you flip-flop applesauce? I was about to get excited, but those don't matter. We just need to appease the frogs. We don't need that. They're not gonna give a shit. Alright, so I guess I'm basically gonna clean up some child stuff here. We're gonna go over to Zora's domain just to move the king. But Zora's domain is barren. Oh, and I'm not gonna go into Jabu Jabu for one check. But I'm gonna go ahead and move him and then go down Zora's river. And I think I'm pretty much done with child cleanup for now. Jabu Jabu's foolish! We're definitely not going in there. Alright, so with Zora's domain and Jabu being foolish, I'm literally just gonna move the king. And because yeah, I'm not gonna walk up to the river, I'm gonna move the king and then go down the river because I want to play Frogs in the Rain and check the bean salesman and stuff. I need slippers now. My feet are cold. I'm gaming and I'm having fun. I am. I actually am. I am today. I'm in good mood today. Today's good day. My groceries just got delivered and they put them in the right spot. Ooh, there's popcorn in that groceries. I tried out some new popcorn because they didn't have like the normal. I usually get just like popcorn kernels and pop my own popcorn, but they didn't have that this week. So I got some bagged popcorn. I have to go pick up, and then tomorrow I'm going to the grocery store to pick up a grocery pickup order. So lots of food. Spike and I are like, we're at the end of our food for right now. So good to get that done. All right, do this. Oh, I didn't ever do Target in the Woods, did I? I should probably do that before we go. Adult. So I found a place that does a bunch of gluten-free baking, and they're making like special Valentine's cookies and stuff. And they're like a little bit of a drive from me, but I was thinking about picking those up, putting in an order and picking those up. And they also have like gluten-free mozzarella sticks. Kind of want to get for the Super Bowl. But I also put in an order for like, we have gluten-free pastries coming in the mail that I'm getting for Spike and I for Valentine's Day. Iman, you okay? Hold on. You okay? She did a sneeze. She went. It was just weird because I hadn't heard her sneeze in a while. Anyways. Where am I? Now I'm lost. Okay. So I'm like debating. Do I just accept like nukes? You already put in an order. You're getting already pastries in the mail. You don't need to get additional cute cookies. Or do I put in the order and get that so I could get the mozzarella sticks and everything and just party? And I think the responsible thing is not to buy more food and buy more treats, but like... I'm so tempted. Know what I'm gonna make. I was gonna make some like buffalo wing dip, but I don't know. I might just get some wings and call it a day. I'm also still like trying to lose some weight, so like I feel like I shouldn't like splurge too much right now, and I should be good with my diet that I'm on right now. No, I want to make my own buffalo chicken dip. It's yum, yum, yum. Oops. So that, I think that's the only reason I'm like, 'cause I am still trying to be like, I'm still trying to get down to like, I'm making good progress, but I know if I like sway too much, you know. You also want to treat yourself, you know? You don't want to, like, not let yourself enjoy life. It's balance, you know? Everything's about balance. Alright. Alright. Alright, alright. Alright, let's see. We have the hero stuff. Down goes, we got Song of Storms, and that hasn't paid out yet. We also got irons. Some water temple. We also, Forest, we got a Pona song. Haven't found, oh, I should have done the Gerudo Valley. I should have done the Gerudo Valley cow. I'm gonna go do the Gerudo Valley cow real quick. That needs to, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think I'm gonna make just like some buffalo chicken dip. Maybe I should be responsible, not order a bunch of things, even though the idea of gluten-free mozzarella sticks sounds really good. But I just make buffalo chicken dip. I was thinking of doing that on stream. And that, honestly, buffalo chicken dip is pretty easy to make, and that will just be the food for the day. I have to look up the recipe. So I have like a family recipe that's really, really good. I'll make that on stream. It's not like a secret family recipe. Just to know, because when you say family recipe, it sounds like a, yeah. But it's like one that we make at family parties, and it's really, I really like it. You know, it's one of those use a whole block of cream cheese type of recipes, but... I should probably put in a grocery order for those things for like Friday or Thursday so I don't have to go in Super Bowl. Probably Friday. Well, I have to get, so I get like, the thing is, Ian, I get rotisserie chicken for the recipe. Like you literally just shred up rotisserie chicken, that's part of it. And I don't want the rotisserie chicken to go bad. So if I'm gonna make it on Sunday, probably shouldn't pick it up on Thursday. That's, otherwise I would be like, yeah, let's do Thursday to avoid, yeah. All right, I came all the way out here for you, buddy. I'm never gonna live this down. All right, chat. I'm gonna take a quick little bathroom break here. We'll be right back. I did it! I got popcorn! I love popcorn. Yo, Piano Jester, thank you for that Prime Gaming. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Bomb Squad. Thank you, thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. I don't know. I wish I had stuff to make cauliflower buffalo. I could make some zoodles tonight. I'll probably make some zoodles after stream, actually. No, I'm having popcorn for a snack. Popcorn snack. Oh, yay! I'm glad you enjoyed that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was definitely a really fun one. Uh-oh, my bit rate is going all over the place, chat, so don't panic. Hopefully it doesn't completely shit itself, but... Ah! Yeah, we're waiting on a couple things right now, Tommy, before we finalize things. But we're definitely we do have plans to do a reveal stream with the game list and stuff, sometime this month. It's gonna have its own name. It's not anything called Mo-Ma'am. We'll put that up there now. Yeah, I just have had a lot of people calling it Mo-Ma'am, yeah. Yeah, the big thing we're waiting on right now, a lot of you know I'm in the middle of an interview process right now for a job. And if I get that job, that will really affect the schedule. So we are waiting to hear a little bit more news about that first. So that's the big thing we're waiting on right now. And Sky and I have plans to have a meeting this week to just kind of go over things, but should be hearing more about this job hopefully early this week. I haven't heard anything today, but we'll see. I'm so antsy. I just want to know what's going on. Where's my horse? Get out of here. I need my horse. Horse? Horse. Likes to think that get the job. You're a great fit, but also it's good to keep in mind that I'm sure there are lots of very qualified individuals who have applied and are interviewing for the job. So, you know, at the end of the day, it all kind of comes down to what exactly the people hiring are looking for. So if we don't get it, that doesn't mean that they made the wrong decision or that, you know, it just wasn't the right position for me. Wasn't the right place. As much as I would like it and think I'm good for it, and I think I'm a fantastic fit. We don't ever know. We'll see. Yeah. I also don't want to feel like I'm disappointing people if I don't get the job. Because I'm already gonna be sad enough if I don't get it, but... I love that I have so many people supporting me, though. Nuts. Oh, nuts. I think everything happens for a reason, though, to some degree, though. And I believe things will work out in some way or another. One more song! One more song! Alright. Access to dig things. More things are opening up. We have access to Daegu Tree now. Wow, so Zarya song is the last song. That's super interesting. So that actually does close off Ice Cavern for us. Just to, like, keep in mind. Oh, heck. What the hell? Did I say Zarya? Oops. ZL. Man, I've been slipping up all day. But yeah, there's definitely quite a number of checks that are closed off from not having ZL. Which is honestly nice to see. feel like I've built this reputation now as being the Zooter runner who wants plandoed awful things, because the last couple days of streaming, at least once, if not multiple times, I've had people come in. Now, Kabashi's an exception this time, at least in a way where at least I know Kabashi and have a existing relationship with Kabashi. But I've had so many people come in who I'm like, don't really know, and they're like, hey, Nukes, I want you to try out these settings. And I'm like, who are you? No, I'm not here to just do everyone's settings. That's not my job. I like frogs. I'm not here for your weird plandos. Alright, so now I'm like, those irons could have been way of the hero for key logic in here, which kind of is not what you want to see, but okay. Yeah, no, when someone messages me and like, hey, Nukes, I want you to try out this plando. No! Yeah, there is literally only one person who I'll do plandos from, and that's M Sambot. Almost said MS Paintbot. And Revan, those are my only two people right now who I will accept those things from. And even that, I feel like I've turned down Revan for some things too. Like, I'm not just a yes man to Revan ideas, but poor Spike? Why poor Spike? What'd Spike do? Spike doesn't make me do seeds because he knows it's not a great idea to just make people do seeds. Because you go into it, like, here's the thing, is you go into it knowing it's gonna be a bad seed. That's why I don't just accept random plandos. Like, cool, you plandoed some garbage for a streamer. Like, that's what that is most of the time. I'm not about that. Yeah, no one ever says play this seed and it's like a good seed. Spike also doesn't like when people do that, so he would never do that to me. Yeah, Lambda, and that's the thing. I'm very picky about who I'll do plandos from for that reason. Is like Sambot, all the plandos he's made for me are really creative, and he does a great job. Like, he's not just like making a shitty seed. It's like actually a really good puzzle when he's done them, and I appreciate that. But Piano, we are happy to answer any questions so that you can, yeah, it's a lot. This is a lot going in. Can someone do the frogs command and that will give the basis of what we're doing for this setting? I'm happy to answer any questions though, because I always want my audience to know what's going on. And I can imagine that there are other people also in the chat who might have the same questions, but are just lurking and don't want to come out of lurking. Sorry, Kabashi. I also like Kabashi. Don't want you to feel like I just like attacked you. It was just like funny because I'm like the last few days I've had people go, Nukes, you should, Nukes, you should, Nukes, you should, and then you did it, and it just like I exploded. So I know you get it, so that's why I let that out right now. But that's definitely not towards you. Again, you are someone I already have like a relationship with, so it makes sense for you to suggest things. Yep. And that's like weird. That's just I didn't know who that was in that moment. And that's my thing, is I'm like, I don't really know who you are, so I don't know what do you have? I need other people to suggest, like, be like, hey, Nukes, like people I already have a relationship with. That's the problem. That's a problem with that. And I you know, I respect the boldness, but it's hard for me as a streamer to be like, yeah. It's just like not the right approach. Yes. I also do piano. We have a hotfix series, and the second episode of the series got uploaded today. If you go to the GDQ YouTube channel, on there is a new show called Ocarina Improv, and it's a short series show. We've done episode 1 and 2, and it really breaks down how Ocarina of Time randomizer works. So that would be a great suggestion that I have for you or anyone else in chat who wants to better understand what's going on in these and what the words are and stuff. I think we did a great job breaking down a lot how these work there. So big suggest checking that out if you're interested. Yay, thank you, Satyr. Yeah, I was like gonna go and try to search while I'm running around here, but that's much easier. Another ocarina. All right, come on, ZL. There's a lot of directions I can go right now, and nothing really pushing me to any of them. You know what? Because ZL, I'm gonna go check the first couple checks in Water Temple with these irons. But because ZL is the last item that we need and we can't get any checks that are ZL locked, we'll get through Water Temple very quickly. Very quickly we'll have our answer. Because there's what, only like 2 checks I can check in there? Without doing the water? Alone? Because you can only get the 2 checks, right? Is that all that's in logic without ZL? Are the 2 checks? Potentially, Morpha? Okay. I have the long shot. I should go get the boss key chest too? That's a logic. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting that that was there. That is so gross that that was there. The only reason I went there too was, again, Dodongo's Cavern was Path of the Gold. We did get Song of Storms in there, but we also got Iron Boots. So I wanted to, that's why I did the toilet. And I was like, well, with that technically, because we got Sun Song in the maze, I guess that, nah, I don't know. But no, that actually doesn't mean anything because we had Song of Time. And I knew the Tektite Grotto was nothing. So it just made me want to, check out the water temple. And the fact that we were missing ZL made me be like, all right, it'll be real quick to just hop in the water temple, see if there's anything there. Wow. Well, that was, yeah, that was the other things I was easily thinking about here was Spirit Temple, Deku Tree. I wanted to go back and turn in that claim check and check the cow out in DMT. There was a lot of different directions I was considering going after that, so we got, yeah, that was a play. Yeah, ZL-less Spirit Temple is also a bit awkward, yeah. I was just like trying to follow my way of the heroes a little bit and like clear those out first, so that's why I pushed for, I was like, okay, let's just go, we'll just rule out Water Temple. That's incredible. Well, that's really nice after yesterday's shit show we had. Granted, part of the reason I also didn't finish that yesterday was I had to get offline and deal with being glutened, but... yeah, this was a really fast frog seed. Wow. I'm so happy. Oh, I was about to hit the timer. I have to do this part first. And GG! That was good time.